I'll be honest, I didn't think I was gonna be making another video so soon, but I've recently gotten very upset and just felt the need to talk. The last couple of days, I asked my friends to go play golf with me, and they said no, which is fine to be honest. But yesterday is when, for the first time, I actually understood why Valerie was upset with the joke. So I was asking, so basically, I reached out to some friends of mine. I said that the reason I apologized to her was not because of the joke, but because I hurt her. But I want to understand why the joke was so wrong. So first I asked my Chinese friend, and she said that Rishi, it's not about the joke, but it's about what you represent to her. You represented, someone she could trust, someone she could feel safe around, and you broke that trust. Where she would have, felt like this is what you think of me, or this is how you see me, or something of that sort. And then I reached out to this friend of mine, and she also said that yeah, no, that is right. Like, you making a stereotypical joke, if it was someone else, like just a friend or someone making it, then it maybe she would have not been that upset about it. But because you were the one making it, it hurt her even more. So, well, after understanding that, I got very upset. And well, since yesterday, I texted her about the Coldplay concert on Friday, I think. Then we spoke on Saturday. Saturday I texted her, and then now it's Wednesday, and she still hasn't responded. So previously I was thinking that her notifications are off, that's why she's not checking Instagram or something. But yesterday there were a couple of posts on which I saw her likes, which were just posted like 2-3 hours when I was seeing it. So like she was active yesterday basically. Now I want to reach out to her because I want closure. There are some questions I need answers to. Like, for example, had she gone out with me if I told her I was autistic? Had she gone out with me had she known that I have this medical condition that I have told you all in length about? Maybe, that for maybe, like, it wouldn't be justification for what I said, but maybe perhaps provide her a bit of context as to how I ended up saying it, and how much difficulty I have in understanding social norms and stuff like that, and behavioral cues and stuff like that. As to I try my best, but I'm just not able to, unless someone tells me, I'm not able to work that out. So this time, with this negative experience, now I know that I don't have to say this and not repeat this again. So it is very important for me to get answers to all of that, so I don't repeat the same mistakes. Anyways, I want answers to all of that. I also want to know, like, for example, I wasn't letting her chip in for the concert tickets. I paid for it myself. And she asked like repeatedly, maybe 4 or 5 times, if she could chip in, and I said no. So like, did she think of me as controlling, or like not respecting her independence as a woman, or something of like all of these questions, some which make a lot of sense to me and are important to me, and some which I just want to know the answers of, so I don't repeat it in the future. One very important thing that I wanted to let her know is what she meant to me. So When I met Valerie, at that time, I think I was at the lowest point in my life in the last 22 years, where I was very dangerously close to giving up. And that's actually the reason I started with the governing council. It's because I was looking for purpose and reason to continue, and it gave me like a mission, which I because of it, the reason I gave it my all is because I was trying so hard just to be here. It was like the only thing I was giving my time to. Anyways, it was election, so there was always a possibility of losing. Nevertheless, in that process I met Valerie, and it's like I found hope. It's like finding light in darkness, and it gave me a reason to continue. I'll forever be grateful to her for that. And I just want her to know this. It's important for her to know in my eyes. Like, she should know what she meant to me, and how terrible I feel for hurting her. Like, of course, there is this natural thing of like, oh fuck, because of me the relationship ended. But for me, it's more like, she was like this God sent angel for me, and I hurt her. Like the pain and the burden of that is simply, very much a lot more. Anyways, I want to communicate all this to her and also get answers to my questions. Do I find myself in a conflicted scenario now? Because I understand what the joke would have meant to her. I kinda low-key don't have the guts to show my face to her. Like, I feel like seeing me, for her it may be like a constant reminder that I was the one who hurt her, or broke her heart, or whatever. Oh yeah, apart from that, I also have questions like if she genuinely like to spend time with me, and if she thought of me as a good person, what did she like about me, so on and so forth. Because I've never been on a date before, I'd never had the guts to ask anyone out before, so I want to know all those things. Anyways, so I called her today, and I prepared for all situations. Like, what would I do? Like, the first thing I would ask her when she picks up is like, is this a good time to talk? If she says yes, then what do I do? If she says no, then what do I do? If she says text me, then what do I do? I didn't prepare for the event if she doesn't pick up and it goes to voicemail. And that's exactly what happened. She didn't pick up and it went to voicemail. And now it's been around 3-4 hours after, maybe no, not 3-4, I think it was 5-6 hours after that, and she still hasn't called back. She still hasn't responded even by texting. She still hasn't responded to my message that I sent on Saturday. And in my mind I have all these spiral thoughts about, like, maybe her friends are asking her to ignore me, maybe she wants to ignore me. Like, I have so many like overthinking thoughts, which low-key could be true. Like, she could be busy, but like, at the same time maybe she's not. Like, there's so much chaos in my mind. Like, I keep looking at the phone, no message from her, no text from her. Like, why? And because of that, like, I wanna, I've been recently singing, right? And today I'm trying to sing, but like, I'm not able to put that much effort into it, like I want to, but I just feel as if I'm not sounding nice. And plus, my roommates, they also aren't at home. I don't know where they went. Both of them are out, both of them are together. Given both of them are together, it's good likelihood that they are, with the rest of my friend circle. And I'm not there again. You know, like, why does why is life so difficult for me? Why, why me? Out of all the people I know at the university, I can't, I simply cannot think of a single person who is talking to their laptop right now because they are alone. A lot of the people that are alone right now is by choice. It's because, they've had too much social energy and everything going on. They just want a minute to themselves. And me, on the other hand, I'm here because it's like a forced situation. Even if I go out, I'll be alone. And even if I stay at home, I'll be alone. It's not like I'm a terrible person. I always mean well in my heart. It just, I'm not able to communicate that. And some people have villainized me and created this bias against me. The sad part is, those are the people who I trusted the most. My entire friend circle, from which there were three guys in particular, I trusted the most and respected the most. The first one, key one, just stopped talking to me without giving me any reasons or explanations. When I walk, if you're passing by, he does the shoulder like this and then walks, or just takes the other route so he doesn't have to see me face to face. And my friend circle treats him like a fucking child, as if he cannot speak up for himself, so they speak to me on his behalf. A lot of the things that he felt against me, just talking to another friend, and she was saying that, I hear all of this from Kevin, but I'm pretty sure you don't know majority of it, and that's insane. He never told me anything, just gave me the cold shoulder. And the second person I respected the most was this person called Roxane, which I referred to in the previous videos. His real name is Rohan. And he always had this policy of neutrality. Though recently I found out from some of the people that he's also been low-key bad-mouthing me, which I had not even guessed. Not even in my imagination I would have guessed that. And secondly, he's the only one who knew, for the last, I don't know, since November, maybe January, of my medical condition. And he is the most social person out of the entire friend circle. If he really wanted, He would have never let me be alone. He didn't do that. And then lastly, this guy called Kareem, who I spoke about in length in the last video. He's the reason I'm alone right now. He never thought of inviting me because he plans all the events and everything. He's the first person he calls is Key1. If Key1 is there, no point calling me. And that is his way of being neutral. Something neutral would be that they call both of us and then let us both figure out. That is what neutrality in reality looks like. He is Palestinian. No wonder he knows how to make someone feel as if they are living in open air jail. And to be honest, I have such ideas filled with rage and anger towards these people. Not Rohan, but for Kivan and Kareem, and not for anyone else in the friend circle as well, because when they say they are neutral, they low-key, like they have a bias against me for sure, because they could have separately invited me or took a stand or something. But like they are like, we cannot invite you because we aren't the ones hosting it, we are also like different attendees, so there is not something we can do about it. Even though they could, they don't. That's different. But I don't have that much direct contact with them, and not that I respected them and trusted them so much. But for Kevin and Kareem, it's like I'm seeking justice, that as it is I have a medical condition, as it is I fall in the category of what one would call specially able. As it is, life is difficult for me even when everything is well, and they still treat me in this manner. It's like I'm making a person without legs be able to feel bad for not being able to run, or forcing him to run when he just cannot run. And then when he tries his best and still pushes himself and he's not able to, and they're like, okay, fuck this guy, he cannot run. Like, it's not the best example, but it's relatable to some extent. I have these ideas and actually ways in which, if I wanted, I could ruin their life, take their degree away from them. But I don't do that. I have these ideas because they have forced me into the situation where I would think of such violent and terrible things. But my ethics and my values dictate against me acting on those things. I have the power, the finances required for it, Amex card. But it's just wrong. I recently found out that Kevin is also on a weight loss journey, and everyone are head over heels with him for that. When he goes to swimming, everyone, not everyone, but at least 2-3 people join him. When he goes to the gym, people teach him. When they all cook or eat, they all eat healthy together. I'm on a weight loss journey. No one even asked me how I'm doing or what my progress is. I cook by myself, I eat by myself, I go to the gym by myself. No one even calls me. I'll show you proof. These are all my incoming calls. See the number, how there is one line, and these are also calls that I made, and these people are just calling back. Some of these people, they don't even call back. Like, see the list of outgoing calls. You see how big and chunky this is? See the outgoing calls. There's so many outgoing calls. See, so many outgoing calls. As opposed to incoming, just one line, 2 lines. So when I was showing you the list, I don't know what happened to my logs before. I called Valerie at 7:30. I got a message from her at 8. I called her at 7:26, left a voicemail. She probably didn't hear the voicemail, which a lot of people don't do. And she texted me at 8. I called her 7:26. She replied at 8:07. So she replied just after 40 minutes. And it's 12:40 now. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost 1. It's been 5 hours. I could have already texted her and now that raises a different question altogether. She texted me and asked what's up. Now do I text her that I want to meet her, or do I call her? And this video suddenly got, I would say, relatively unsaddened with the entire tone I had going. Not that, anyone's gonna sit and watch till now for them to find out about this twist, but still. Am I actually that terrible? I don't deserve friends. Or rather, do I deserve staying at home alone?